everybody, this is the Marine with Runner.
Hey everybody!
With Backpacking with the Hammock. We're back up here at the Spear Hiking Trail. It's good to be back up here. When we were coming up here, went through Duluth and a huge storm went through. I guess it knocked out power. It's raining, drizzling a little bit now. Hopefully it won't drizzle too much. We're going from, this is Temperance State Park, right? Temperance River?
Temperance River State Park, yeah.
And we're going all the way down to Finland. It's going to be 4 nights, 5 days. It's supposed to rain most of the time, so which doesn't matter to us. We don't care if it's raining or sunny or, well, we care if it's hot, but...
And a cloud coming in there.
Yeah. You can see the clouds are starting to come in. It's starting to drizzle now. So we got about a 10-mile hike today. We're going to go to Dyer's Creek, and that's where we're going to set up for the night. So we'll see you on the trail.
See ya!
Just seen some lightning over there. It's getting a little crazy here. At least we'll have something to light up the trail. It's crazy, it's the middle of September and we had so much rain this year. You can see how the waterfall is just flowing. This Temperance River is really roaring. It's really angry from all that rain that we had. Down in the Twin Cities today it's supposed to get up into the 90s, humidity 70% or higher, and then it's also supposed to have a heat index over 100, but up here it's supposed to be probably in the mid-upper 70s, a little bit cooler. But it's been just so warm lately and a lot of rain. Behind me is Lake Superior and we're on this trail. If you can see, here comes Runner. We're on this trail that follows this ledge over the lake. We started off at Temperance River. There was a steep hill, a little climb we had to go up. What'd you think of that climb?
It was a good climb.
Really gets the heart going.
Yeah, it does. That was great. It's nice to be back out here away from that desk in the office.
You've been working out?
A little bit.
You're starting to get some pythons there. Look at that. Oh!
Oh!
Runner, I don't think you're supposed to have any guns up here on Superior Hiking Trail.
Well, I snuck them in.
Oh, red pines. I love red pines. One of my favorite trees are the red pines. Up here we call them Norway pines. And down that way, we're following this trail, lead us to Cross River, and there's supposed to be 4 real nice campsites down there. We're not going to stay there. We might eat lunch at the far end one. There's supposed to be a waterfall, but yeah, I just love the North Woods. The farther north you get, this is where you get these red pines, and man, I love red pines. What do you love?
I just love being out here. Red pines, ash, aspen,
Even poison ivy?
poison ivy. Yeah, I just love it all.
I hear you, brother. When Runner saw that, he thought it was a giant marshmallow. I thought he was going to go across the stream to get that, to cook that tonight. But we didn't have any chocolate bars and graham crackers, so...
No s'mores tonight. Sorry.
Hey runner, what is that up in the tree?
Well, I heard somebody read something about them once. I think it's called a witch's broom.
The witch's broom.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they come about, but there's a little pine tree going right out of the top of it, if you can see.
Oh yeah.
It's like from here.
Yep.
So that little pine tree, if that, I don't know, it's just kind of strange, isn't it?
Now, do they come out only during Halloween?
No, I think that they come out pretty much any time of the year. You can find them. Usually further up the top of the trees. I read something once about a guy that climbed a tree 20 feet just to get one, and you can guess what happened to him.
What happened? He turned into a witch?
He fell.
Oh.
He fell and became crippled.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it is too bad.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, we've been on this trail for about a couple hours and we haven't seen any animals except for these ladies here. And now you know why I carry a K-bar. And let me, well, you introduce yourselves.
I'm Greenhorn. And I'm Smartass. Trooper 76.
And wait, hang on. Why Trooper 76?
Because I'm a real trooper and because I'm 76
Isn't it
years old.
amazing?
Yeah.
I don't see, there's a lot of guys that are half your age are too lazy to get out here, and there she is.
Yeah.
And then pretty in pink, what?
Tex.
Tex?
Yeah, Tex.
Tex. I like that, Tex.
She's what, Tex?
And I'm Crazy Ukulele. And that's the name of my blog, is crazyukulele.com.
Oh, okay.
Why is it ukulele?
Well, it's ukulele because I carry an ukulele with me and I'm a lady.
Let's hear you
Giving
sing.
me lessons.
And she is crazy.
Oh, let's get us all in here. Get one big picture.
There we go. Oh, there look we go. at this. Wow.
Hey! Well, we're finally starting to see some colors. You can see some colors down there. And off that way is Lake Superior. We're still on this ledge that follows Lake Superior. We went down into Cross River, followed that for about a mile. That was just gorgeous. And there was a waterfall at the end of it. Gorgeous little river that the trail follows. And then now we're coming up here on this ledge and we'll be taking this to Dyer's Creek is where we're going to be camping. That's about 3 miles, not quite 3 miles from here. So we're going to get there, set up. We got to get some firewood because we want to have fire tonight because I have Polish sausage. Wood's going to be wet, but Runner, who was a former fireman, he'll give me a fire, won't you, Runner? You'll give me a fire.
You want a little fire?
No,
Small fire?
You don't know what a little fire is. Boy, with all that rain that we've been having yesterday, and it might have rained the day before, it rained really heavy yesterday. You can see the trail is still a stream. It hasn't rained since yesterday morning about 10 o'clock, and it rained so hard you still can see the water still coming down into the low spots from the high spots. So a lot of the trails are underwater, they're muddy. Up on the hills, there's little streams emptying the water down to the bottom bogs. It's been interesting hiking. Hasn't been too bad though. Only thing that's bad is today it's going to be about 77, close to 80 degrees. The humidity right now is pretty bad. I would have to say the humidity is about 70%, probably maybe a little higher than that. It is humid with all the rain. And what do you think, Runner?
You can probably see that I'm dripping wet here, and it's not because it's coming from the sky. It's just the sweat. Actually, the streams like this, I really don't mind walking up the rocks. Streams, you can get a good footpath. Down in the bogs where we left early with camp this morning, you're up to your ankles or over in mud and there's no place to step but right into the muck. in a lot of cases. So
Yeah, coming up the hill here, it washes the mud away. So it's, coming up the hill on the streams, it's real rocky, sandy. It's not mucky, so it's really easy going up the hill, even though that water's there, cleaning the mud off our trail runners. It's middle of September, and we had a little hatch of mosquitoes that happened yesterday, so we're getting it isn't bad, but we're seeing some mosquitoes here. Not like Isle Royale though. Colors are starting to turn a little bit. We're hoping by the end of this trip it'll start coming close to peak, and then next week when we come up here, hopefully it'll be peak.
this is just a fantastic spot right here. The solitude, the quietness of the whole thing is just really, kind of really awe-inspiring if you think about it, in my mind.
Being God's creation right now.
Yeah. You can see God's fingerprint on right here. This is why we do this. This is why we fight the bugs, the mosquitoes, the swamps. This is why we do this. This is the reward right here.
Absolutely. Amen. Yeah, you'll be hiking along the Superior Hiking Trail, and all of a sudden you have this tiny little spur trail going to these overlooks. In this case, it's a little pond here that the beaver made, dammed it up and built this beautiful little pond here. People can come in here, get water. Someone, the Superior Hiking Trail Association, put these little benches here, which is, man, this would have been a great place to eat lunch. If I would have known about this, we probably wouldn't have ate breakfast this morning. We would have waited and came here, ate breakfast, or planned it where you can eat lunch here. So, wow, this is just a great area. We're in this shade here. The breeze is coming in. It's 71 degrees, humid, but beautiful day. Beautiful day. What a beautiful morning.
What a beautiful day.
There you go. Let alone do you have the scenery, you also have the music, a tenor and a soprano.
No, I'm more. I'm not a soprano.
Here again you can see our path. This is Sugarloaf Creek overflowing, flows in and it flows out of our trail because it's just swelled up from all that rain they had. Looks like even this little creek is a little angry today.
Yeah.
So we just keep on marching on. Well, we're in the section with red pines, and you know I love red pines, Norway pines. It's just beautiful with the needles down in the ground packed. I just love it. This really makes a nice trail in these red pines. I wish this whole thing was all red pines, but that'd be too easy. The humidity is starting to climb. It's getting pretty hot. Back there was a little creek, Sugarloaf Creek. Took my buff, put it in the water, put it on my head to cool my head down because it's getting hot. It's really getting warm out here, you guys. Temperature, I think we're going to hit 80s today. Man, what a beautiful day. Even though it's hot, steamy, everything is wet from the humidity, still a glorious day. This is Crystal Creek here. We just got some water. The water still has a lot of tannin in it from the runoff from the rain, but man, this is a beautiful little waterfall here. This river, it's just gorgeous. The campsite's right up behind us. Not a great hanging campsite, but nevertheless, a great campsite. A little bit of trail art we got there. With this hill here and the creek over that way, there isn't really a place to put a latrine, so they dug it right there and put some boards up for some privacy. This is the first time I've seen where they put boards up for some privacy. Usually they're back in the woods and you have to worry about that. But that's interesting how they have the wood up there. So you can go potty in private. I didn't film much at camp yesterday night because it was, I would have to say with the heat index, with the humidity, it had to been 100 degrees. The air was stagnant still. I was going in heat exhaustion. Came to a creek right down below this hill here, and I just sat on this little bridge that went across there and took my buff, and I just soaked myself with water, constantly pouring on my head. And every time I put it on my head, it'd be cold, and then a few minutes later I'd be hot. I was overheating. So it was a blessing to have that stream there, and made it to camp. Got a fire yesterday, found some wood. Everything's still wet, but we always get a fire going. Runner's really good at that.